Hey, my angels and demons. Welcome back to Sun, Moon, and Rising Tarot. And hi, Aries. Welcome back to my channel. So this is your weekly tarot reading for May 5th through May 9th. Right? Keep an eye out for the weekend reading. I usually release those on Fridays. So since these are general, they cannot resonate with everyone. So don't try to make it fit if it's not your story, Aries. There are plenty of talented tarot readers here on YouTube. I'm sure you'll connect with one of us. All right, so let's dive right into your energies, Aries. We're going to talk about what's coming up, what to look out for, and how to make the most of the days ahead. All right, so the next 5 days. Let's start with a general energy card. Let's see what the general energy is for the week ahead. Okay, the Chariot. So this week is all about moving forward, right? Forward motion. So Aries, something you've been trying to push ahead is finally gaining momentum. So for those of my Aries nation who's been feeling stuck, you're going to unstuck yourself. You might feel like the reins are finally in your hands. So after a period of delay, right? We've probably been experiencing quite a bit of delay, especially the last 10 years, Aries. But anyway, I digress. So this is a go get it kind of week, okay? So perfect for asserting yourself, setting goals, or launching something new, okay? Just make sure you're steering in the direction that your heart really wants to go. Don't do things because you have to, do things because you want to. You're a fire sign. You're the reason there's a reason why you're the first sign of the zodiac. There's a fire in you that no one else has, okay? So also, right, keep an eye out for travel, so vehicle issues or maybe needing to move fast on a decision. All right, Aries. So the Chariot is your energy from May 5th to the 9th. All right, let's shift gears and go into love and relationship. Let's grab the next card. Oh, lovers. Okay, okay. So there may be some confusion or disconnect, all right, in your personal relationships this week. And please forgive the little mini dachshunds in the background. They love to play at 1 in the morning. But anyway, so Aries, you could be feeling uncertain about something or someone's intentions, or there might be a like lack of alignment between what you want and what they want. Okay, that's not a bad thing, because when the Lovers card comes up, that means you have a choice. All right, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, Aries. Not that you would, but if you're in a relationship, this week may require some honest conversations around needs and values, right? Because people are not mind readers. Okay, they don't know what you're thinking. You have to use your words. You have to communicate, all right? But if you're single, okay, avoid rushing into anything romantic. Use this time for clarity, not impulsiveness, right? Because I know Aries, I'm an Aries, we tend to do things and then think about it later, okay? So the Lover's card is here to tell you you have choices, Aries, okay? Which is beautiful. Choices are better than none, I'm telling you. Let's grab one more card for love and relationships. All right, okay. Two of Swords. So yeah, you gotta make a choice, right? So there's a decision you're avoiding though. So are you staying stuck to keep the peace? Right? A lot of us stay in relationships way too long that we don't want to be in because, Aries, we don't give up. We give it our all, and it isn't until the straw that breaks the camel's back that makes you, decide that enough's enough. So these two cards suggest that it's time to be honest with yourself and with others, okay? So if you are coupled, man, just tell them how you feel and what you think, regardless of what the consequences are. Because since your underlying energy is the Chariot, things are going to move forward with or without you. All right, with or without you. I'd rather you have control of the reins, right, which you normally do. So take those reins and control, okay? So let's switch. That was relationship and love. Let's switch to career and finance. Oh, okay. So the Eight of Pentacles. All right. Now let's see what this is. Let's see what this is meaning for you. So this is a great week to focus on skill building. All right. Especially if you've been deciding to learn something new, right? So discipline and detail is what you're going to have to pay attention to. So you may be working hard behind the scenes, right, on something that will pay off soon. Okay, so hang in there. Especially if you're in a creative or technical field, all right? People are noticing you and your dedication, Aries. So even if they aren't saying it out loud just yet, they will, all right? So money-wise, this card shows steady income, right, and possible rewards for efforts, hence the Chariot. Things are going to move forward. A good time to budget and plan ahead. All right, good time to budget and plan ahead. This is a beautiful, beautiful card, Aries. I'm not surprised it's here because you've been busy building an empire lately. I know I have. All right, let's grab one more card for career and finance. Ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. I'll take it. The King of Coins. All right. So the King of Coins is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card to have because this is like the big wow, right? This is long-term wealth. This is like longevity. This isn't get rich quick. This isn't go buying a scratch ticket and winning money or anything like that. This just confirms financial stability is within your reach, okay? This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very grounded energy, by the way. But it requires long-term thinking, okay? This is going to be work on your part, but you're okay with it. So this isn't quick energy, right? Quick cash energy, like I just said. It's building your empire energy, okay? So start smart, right? Start setting these smart foundations now, all right? Start building an empire on something solid instead of something that was a little bit, probably for some of my Aries in the past 10 years, a little bit shaky. Your money cycles are definitely going to start changing, so hang in there. I love that the Chariot at the beginning of this reading was your overall energy because I'm telling you, Aries, buckle up, buttercup, because it's going to be a ride, all right? So now that we've done love and relationship and we did career and finance, we're going to do, let's see what the challenges are for this week because there's always a challenge for us Aries, whether it's good or bad. Okay, Five of Wands, fire energy. Okay, this is conflict, okay? Or petty drama. Okay, that might come up this week, so especially in group settings. So if you're working together to get to that financial goal, okay? Whether it's family tension or workplace disagreements, remember that not every battle is worth your energy. Okay, I'm telling you, not every battle is worth your energy, all right? And if you're building something beautiful, there's always going to be competition. This is also a card of competition. It could be that you're beating yourself up a little bit too much about certain things too, so you got to stop doing that, okay? But the fives in tarot mean change, so this is about to change for you, okay? This card does warn against competition during, like turning toxic, all right, or like egos clashing. So if you're at work and you feel that, step back for a second and remember this reading. And you know, as a fire sign Aries, you have the spark, so don't let it burn bridges, all right? Don't burn a bridge just for the sake of burning a bridge, because I'm telling you, that's what we don't want to do to get to that King of Pentacles, okay? So the advice for this week, for this challenge, is channel this tension into a healthy competition or creative expression, not arguments, okay? Not this, okay? Not arguments. Not that I'm saying that some of those battles aren't worth it, because some of them really are, Aries, let me tell you. But for you, we wanna move ahead. We want to do it with ease. We don't want to struggle anymore like we have for the past 10 years. We don't want to fall back into old money habits or old work habits, because that's not going to get you out of where you currently are. And that's what some of you might be doing. Learn what you need to learn to get to your King of Coins so that you don't have to rely on anybody anymore except for yourself, okay? So let's switch to spiritual advice now that we got love and career out of the way. Let's grab one. Just one. Maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. The High Priestess. All right. So this is your reminder to trust your intuition. All right. Not everything will be obvious on the surface, Aries, especially in love or interpersonal dynamics. Okay. So if someone feels off, or if someone or something feels off, it probably is. Use that intuition of you that you have, that wisdom, right? So pay attention to your dreams, right? Your gut feelings and the synchronicities of this week, all right? Those common threads, those common themes. You're more physically attuned than usual this week, so this is a good time for journaling, meditation, or even pulling your own cards to go deeper. If you haven't started yet, you might want to, you might want to start learning the tarot, even if it's just for yourself. Leave a comment down below if you want to learn it for free, because I'm thinking of launching just a free class where it's available to anybody. Okay, so keep that in mind as you're progressing through this week. All right, the High Priestess is huge when it comes to energy. So the message for that with the High Priestess for May 5th to the 9th is the answers you seek are already within. All right, so you already know what's going to go down in the next week or so. You already know. You might see things like, those times when you think of somebody and then you see them, or you think about calling somebody and they text you. It's going to be that kind of energy where you already know, so you just have to put it in motion. Okay, you just have to put it in motion. So let's get a final message, because I think it's important. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. I love it. Oh, okay. I'll take it. The Six of Swords. All right. So the Six of Swords is interesting, right? Because sword energy is like all mental energy and stuff. But when you finish out a reading with the Six of Swords, Aries, this is you moving away from mental chaos. So remember when I said pick your battles in the middle of this whole reading? You're walking away from mental battles and like mental chaos, but also emotional heaviness or situations that no longer serve your growth, right? This is moving away. This is getting on a boat. See here? Getting on a boat, leaving the shit behind and not taking it into your love life, not taking it into your money life, your family life. You're leaving all your lessons behind. You've already learned from them. You don't need to repeat them. Okay? So this is a transition card. So it's a quiet but powerful shift. Okay? From stormy waters to calm waters. It's a quiet but powerful shift. All right? So you may be walking away from something or someone this week. Not necessarily in a dramatic way, but in a soul aligned, peaceful way. All right? It's not going to be chaotic. So trust that this journey that you're on this week, even if it feels a little bit uncertain, it's taking you towards the healing, clarity, and renewal that you need. All right? Your entire message for this week, Aries, is leave behind what's been weighing you down, right? You're ready for peace. You are so ready for peace, okay? You're not going to be reacting. You're going to be proactive, not reactive. All right, so to recap this beautiful reading for you, the Chariot, you're on the move. The Lovers, it's time for clarity. It's choices, okay? And Eight of Pentacles is focus on things paying off for you. Five of Wands is avoid unnecessary conflict. And the High Priestess is just use your intuition and superpower. That is your superpower, by the way, Aries. All right, Aries, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to hit that bell, share, like, and subscribe. It lets me know that you like the reading, and it circulates it a little more for more of our Aries nation that needs to see it. All right, Aries, peace till next time.